Hey everybody, I'm Ike and
Christine. Hi.
And we're out in the middle of nowhere again, mine country, and we come across this crazy old building on the mountainside, and there's an old caved-in collapsed shaft here, a bunch of tailings going down this incredibly steep slope. We probably have to hike, I'm guessing probably about 2 miles to get over here. Some really narrow, snow-packed, cold stuff. But we're going to try some stuff here. We're going to try some EVPs, and we brought some trigger items. But first things first, shout outs as usual. Larry Lawson from Indian River Hauntings on every Tuesday on YouTube now. 7 o'clock Florida time, 5 o'clock our time. Check it out, good show. I noticed some of you guys have been joining in on his conversations. Thanks guys, he appreciates it, I appreciate it. Chris Huff, check him out on Spirit Research Northeast, also on YouTube. Awesome channel, love his channel. What else we got? No beer challenge up here, but we do have a little bit of a surprise. We brought some trigger items. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel, share it, it's growing. We picked up, since last time we talked, I think I picked up 8 new subscribers and then 1 dropped out. Let's do it. Bye.
Bye.
Other than that, we're gonna keep on trucking. So let's see what we can find here. While editing this video, I came across some sections that were somewhat paranormal, I think. At one point, you could see I was clearly affected by something. Couldn't even form words. It's towards the end. Check it out. Alright, first thing we're going to try out is we got our SB11 here. Got it set on FM, sweeping forward and backwards at the same time at a cycle of a 150. So hold on to that there, Christine.
Yep.
Now, one thing that all miners enjoyed, I'm sure, is good old-fashioned whiskey. So we're going to use this as a trigger item. If there's any spirits here, we want to share a drink with you. So, another shot for Christine.
Oh god, that's too much stuff. Thank you. Prost. There you go.
Another shot for me. One more. And now we're going to give a little bit to our friends here. I'm going to set this glass over here on the wall. Okay, we got our whiskey. We set our shot glass over there on the wall. We also got the Spirit Box 11 right next to the shot glass. Whoa, did you hear that? That was my mic. The next thing, I've got some gold here. This is gold that I harvested myself. This comes from the same mountain range. And we know that's what these guys are out here for, gold. So we're gonna put this over there along with our shot glass. All right, another thing we brought, it's an old milligauss meter. This one actually works pretty good. It's more sensitive than my millimeter. And let's see here.
That's about a 1 on the GoPro.
Yeah, picks up the GoPro with just short of a 1. And I'm gonna set that over here too. Also, we brought something to charge the electricity around here a little bit.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Stick your tongue on it.
Did you hear that?
Ooh, screaming lady.
See that?
Why did I feel my leg get zapped just now?
Check it out. May have to get the other one. This one's kind of dead. That sounds a little better.
Much better, yeah.
See how close I can get to this?
Oh, it picks it up pretty close.
So as you can see, it picks up, sends out an electrical charge pretty strong. Hopefully it'll charge the area here a little bit, help out. So, you want a bite?
No, stick your tongue on it.
No, thank you.
No?
All right,
Be a shocking experience.
All right, let's try out the rods. Get it balanced. Are there any spirits out here that would like to communicate with us? Cross these rods.
There might be like a lot of energy in this area.
Once in a while it says some really weird stuff. Okay, let's go try out this digital recorder and do some on-the-spot EVPs maybe. Are there any spirits here that would like to talk to us? How long have you been out here? Did you build that cabin behind us? Did you hear that? I'm getting some audio interference here through the camera somehow.
We're not moving. So
What's your name? All right, let's play it back.
Oh, thank you, son.
Put your camera on. Are there any spirits here that would like to talk to us? How long have you been out here? Did you build that cabin behind us? Did you hear that? I'm getting some audio interference through the camera somehow.
We're not moving.
What's your name? Alright, let's play it back. I hear anything. Alright, we're gonna try these rods inside the building. Whoa, this one just acting kind of funny. Let's see if we can get them balanced out here. If you can hear me cross these rods, cross them hard, like you mean it. Cross these rods if you can hear me. These rods are like really all over the place in here. Separate these rods if you can hear me. Make them go in each other in opposite directions. Oh, that was good.
That was a good one.
It doesn't usually separate like that. Thank you. Did you see the whiskey and gold that we brought you? Cross these rods if you've seen them. Do you like whiskey? I'm not doing this. Thank you.
Quick question. Does this thing have face recognition on it?
Yeah.
There's something next to you.
Here?
Yeah, to your left.
Here.
The way you're pointing.
Point to where you're standing. Point these rods to where you're standing. Back over here somewhere?
It's a box next to your head that's to the left.
Huh. Can you bring me the recorder real quick? The little digital recorder?
I'm gonna go keep an eye on the camera.
Okay, I'm gonna set up a recorder while we're doing this. EVP session number 5 inside the rock building.
It's on the rock now. Like the rock wall that's on the side in front of you.
Okay. Cross these rods if you're still here. Does that mean you're not here? Do you want me to keep talking to you? Cross these rods if you want me to talk to you. I'm sure you don't get people that talk to you very often up here. Cross these rods if you want me to talk to you. Separate these rods if you don't want me to talk to you. Are you still here in this building with me? Is it still showing that box?
It's on the wall still, but it's not moving.
Do you like us coming up here to visit you? Cross the rods for yes. We're not after your gold. In fact, I brought you some. I brought you some gold and some whiskey. Do you like whiskey? Can you say something to us? Say something or make a noise. Can you say something to us? Say something or make a noise. Can you say something to us? Say something or make a noise. Can you say something to us? Say something or make a noise. Say something to me. You've spent a lot of time up here in this building, I'm sure. Are you happy to have a visitor? Can I have some of your gold? Cross these rods if I can have some of your gold. Do people come up here and take your gold? These rods were all over the place when I first started. When you brought it to the recorder, everything slowed down.
Yep. This box hasn't moved at all.
What am I holding in my hand here? What is this? Did this just say gold?
It said gold.
This. All right, so we've been messing around out here for a while now. I have not found any EVPs on my little recorder. It doesn't mean there aren't any there. I was inside the building here a little while ago, and the camera was mapping out another, it has face recognition, and it threw up a box next to me, which it's never done. And then the box moved over to where that glass of whiskey and of gold was sitting and just kind of stayed there. When I first got in there with the rods, they were all over the place. You could tell someone was moving those rods. It was almost like there was a strong wind blowing. I couldn't get them to point in any direction. So we're probably going to pack it up here because we got a ways to hike out. And we're kind of in a box canyon, and it's supposed to rain and thunder today, and we won't know if that's going to happen until it's like right there. Don't really know anything about this mine, but it must have been a huge one because the tailing pile is right on the edge here, and it probably goes down 500 feet. So this was a monster of a mine at one point. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching episode 22. Plenty more to come, hopefully a little more exciting, but you know, we don't fake stuff, and it doesn't always happen. You know, if it happened all the time, then everybody'd be doing this and it wouldn't even be fun anymore.
Yep.
It's hit or miss, and we don't know. I think once Chris Huff listens to this, he'll probably find some stuff. He's got an ear for this. In the meantime, you can't beat coming out here and hiking around in the middle of nowhere anyway. Yeah. That's pretty good stuff.
Perfect thing to do when you're quarantined.
Yep. You're not spreading the hantavirus, or not spreading the coronavirus to anybody except for maybe a couple of squirrels and deer out here. And maybe that Sasquatch behind the tree, but
maybe that crazy raccoon we saw back there.
Yeah. And by the way, this canyon we came to about 4 years ago, I think it was.
Yep, about.
And this is the canyon where we found, ways back, maybe half a mile back, is where we found a really questionable footprint. It was also spring, and it was dry, but in the shady areas it was muddy from the snow melting. And in one of the mud spots, or the soft spots, there certainly was a footprint that probably measured to be 17 inches long and had toe prints. So it looked like a human foot, but 17 inches long.
I think we measured it against my hand, right?
And I don't know what in the hell would be walking around out here in the middle of nowhere in this neck of the woods, barefooted with size feet that big. And this is also the same canyon where we heard a tree knock when we first got out of the car. Sounded like a baseball bat hitting a tree, and there's nobody out here. So mysterious stuff, strange stuff happens out here, happens everywhere in the wilderness. Gotta keep your eyes open, you know, keep looking up, keep looking around, pay attention to stuff, and you too will be seeing things before you know it. All right, we're gonna wrap this up and get out of here before we may end up getting stuck up here. Right. So see you next time. Bye.
Bye.